Okay. But what Andy said about morale, tell me. Remember? You don't
Okay.
remember? Shall we listen to him a little bit again?
No, maybe not.
Maybe no.
Mm,
Okay. This is a part.
sorry.
Try it.
Okay.
お
be or kara morale in this direction, right? Morale can't be going outwards from you. Also, kureru can't be going outwards. So you can't say in Japanese that you received something from me. You can only say that you gave something from someone. Because you can't think of it as perspective. Morale is from the perspective of yourself receiving something. The only reason you can use morale with a close friend or a relative is because you can be said to be able to see something from the perspective of someone who's really close to you. But you can't see something from the perspective necessarily, at least in Japanese, of someone who's not very, 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 very close to you. So you can't use morao in this direction. You can only see things from your own perspective, which means things coming towards you, kureru. You can see things coming at you, and you can see yourself giving things to other people. But you can't see other people receiving things from you. That's not a perspective that makes sense in Japanese. I hope that makes sense the way I just explained that. But yeah, it's a matter of perspective.
Matter of perspective. It's a matter of perspective. I'm very stunned. He explained about morale, and he actually limit when you can use morale. So the basic,
Okay.
his point is, okay, this case you can use morale, but that case you cannot use morale. That he explained, and that is something I've never had in my mind. Yeah, and
Yes.
I just find it just that this grammar makes it so confusing. Why
Okay.
I say that? Because I've never seen the student wrongly use morale. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
if this is the case, like you know Andy is observing or experiencing, like he uses morale in the wrong situation, right? But I usually don't encounter like students wrongly use morale in the wrong context. So what he said in the remark is, yeah, you can only use morale when you can only use morale when someone's receiving whom you can sympathize. So same inner circle, you are close people, because if you see that you can see that person's perspective, like receiving is something like, even I don't know, like including some happy feeling like to receive. I don't know, but it's the same. I don't know, like this is really difficult things because I've never encountered people's like misuse of morale. So yeah. So for example, if what's the, for example, the third person and the third person away from us, that transaction we usually do not use morale. That's Andy's argument. For example, the Academy Award gave award to Hayao Miyazaki. So, according to his explanation, Academy は 宮崎に
アカデミーは、宮崎駿に賞をあげました。
監督に賞をあげた。Okay, 宮崎監督's receiving action sentence. 宮崎監督はアカデミーに
賞を、アカデミーに賞をもらいました。
もらった。Okay, Japanese people's perspective, Miyazaki is much closer than Academy hours. So probably we would say Academy, 宮崎監督はアカデミーに賞をもらった。It doesn't mean like we are close to 宮崎監督 or we are the family member of 宮崎監督. But if we apply the Andy's explanation, no, you are not gonna say that transaction because it is a third person transaction. You're gonna only say アカデミーは宮崎監督に賞をあげた。
うん。うん。
Okay, I'm not saying that his explanation
Yeah,
wrong.
but
Yes, I am
okay.
saying his explanation is right. But I want to say here is his explanation is not necessary because we already know beyond the language. Even English world, probably this is the same case. That's my guess, my hunch.
うん。
What do you think?
いや、なんていうのかな。そんな考えなくていい？I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah. そんなに考えなくて you don't have to think about that much.
You don't, okay. You don't think
Yes.
so much about that. うん。
For
Yes.
example, in the news, like like in the earthquake, ボランティアは、okay, not earthquake, ボランティアはホームレスにご飯をあげた。ホームレスは
うん。
ボランティアにご飯をもらった。So, if applies Andy's explanation, this is the right sentence and this is like an unlikely sentence. And then this makes sense. You even speak the English probably, like instead of saying that like homeless is receiving action, probably you just focusing on that somebody is giving action. What do you think? Okay, which aspect would you like describe when the incident, this transaction happens?
I think, so what are you talking about? So this is a very important thing, but so you don't have to think so much. So for example, so I read the book together with my. So in this case, the sentence is 宮崎監督はアカデミーに賞をもらった。Because, so talking about 宮崎監督. So that's why maybe focusing on 宮崎監督. So that's why, so the writer use もらった。and ホームレスはボランティアにご飯をもらった。So if you documentary TV program, and so focusing on homeless, and so maybe the announcer use
Exactly. And that
but the news program, maybe the news program use volunteer homeless にご飯をあげた。Because you have to, so 客観的 observe.
They are just reporting objective news objectively.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Objectively.
Yes. So this is all like boils down to here. Whose perspective you can stand with. And this is like kind of idea like beyond the language. That's what I thought. Like, beyond the language, if you are close to the receiver's feeling, you're gonna use morale. That is very natural, and you don't have to specify this is Japanese. No, not at all. That's why please do not worry. Just Yukiko gives very good explanation examples. So whose perspective are you standing right now? That determines words. So just only you just be aware. Okay, receiving, morale, giving, ageru is fine. And somebody gives but the receiver happened to be you only use kureru. Okay, that's the today's grammar. Alright, we did it. We covered あげる、くれる、もらう。
Okay.
はい、頑張りましたね、ゆきこさん。どうでしたか？最後は日本語でいいですよ。
Okay. すごい難しいですね、言葉が。やっぱり。なんか、アンディさんの話を聞いたけど、やっぱり難しい。これでも、イングリッシュスピーカーにも難しいんじゃないかな。
Yeah. Agree. I think this
なんか、
this videos explain extremely because he was working on the concept. Yeah, covering the concept and like in fact he's even just saying how like he was struggling to like make up this content. Yes. So that's a good. But yeah, there are some like a point there, like benefits. What's the benefits? If you see the benefits, you use くれる. Or what's it? Which perspective are you stand on? It's not difficult. You just naturally use in your everyday life. You doing it. So もらうあげる choice is not so difficult. Yes, just follow your instincts. That's it. And I don't usually encounter the wrong choice.
student?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Alrighty, that's for today.